What up, everybody? This is TWE Shell Shocker, and we're going to continue the focus on the Detroit artist community. And I'm speaking from a producer standpoint to a music artist. Whether it's an MC, a poet, anything like that, please excuse the background noises you're hearing. Just focus on the content at hand. My first question is pertaining to the artist, or the MC or the rapper. When it comes to producing a track, okay, is it required to have the drums all the time in all your beats? Is that the best way you know how to express your creativity? And if it is, what is it that you honing in order to write your rhymes? Are you focusing on the bass kick and the snare only? Or are you writing to the sounds and taking the drums out? I'm gonna let that harp for a second. If you're only writing to the bass kick and the snare, that's your problem right there. The bass kick and the snare and the hi-hats and all that crazy stuff in the percussion only really enhances the story, or it helps enhance what you're writing within the placement in the song. If you're writing minus the drums and you're writing to the instruments, I'm not talking to you. That already lets me know you're separating yourself from the pack. If you have not wrote like that, maybe you should try it, because all the big wigs, even the people that you look up to, are doing that exact tactic. They're writing to the instruments, or they ain't writing to no instruments at all. They're just writing their pain and passion on the pad. Then they pass it to the producer, and the producer import their lyrics onto a sequencer, and they just create a track around it. That's also another dope way how they're doing it. A pet peeves of mine is this: when you listen to a high profile artist or a high profile producer, and I'm in the building with you, and I'll sit there and ask a specific artist, not calling out no names or anything like that, but this is just a scenario. Uh, what is it that you like about this track? What is it that you like about this overall song? And if they tell you, oh man, the beat bang, it just hit hard, or I just dig what he said. So you just dug what he said. So that basically tells me, to the underdeveloped artist or the artist, is that you were only focusing in on the words. You wasn't focusing in on the composition as the overall package. If that's the case, it's just an acapella. Sometimes words do have an impact, but it has an even stronger impact when it's behind some amazing producing, some amazing production. What goes into a successful song? What makes it feel like a strong hit? Maybe that's kind of, it can go several ways, but do you only listen to your song only one time? Then piece all your takes together to make the one perfect take and then just leave it alone? Or do you go back and listen to it a few hours later to see if you get the same feeling, Do you listen to it a few days later and see if that feeling is still strong? If it dwindles, if it goes down in terms of intensity, in terms of impact, and your song might not be hitting as hard as you think it is. That's something to really consider. That's something to really think about. Do you go out and benchmark? And do you go out and actually hear what other people are doing? And what I mean by that is how the audience is interacting with your song.